to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
It's Ebro. It's Laura. It's Rosenberg. And back on the program.
Lizzo.
It's Lizzo, friend of the show. Lizzo, friend of the show.
As of this day, it's
I
official.
Can say I'm a friend of the show by now, right?
It's time.
I've been here. I've been here a few times.
They get on my case about people who come up a few times, and I'll be like, "Yo, it's a friend of the show," and they'll say to me, "We're not sure."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not about you.
Not about you specifically.
And
but in
actually, it's
general.
usually, to be fair, it's usually we meet the person one time, and Ebro starts throwing around friend of the show.
Well, you met me once.
In person, but we
That's
did a virtual.
That's true.
And Ebro's had you before at Apple. So when you add it
And
all
I
up,
traveled
it's
to
a
Mexico. I
lot.
mean, me and you is different than you and them because I
So
traveled to Mexico
family.
City.
He
It's
could be
family.
loose, but in this case, it's not loose. This is appropriate.
It's Lizzo who's got a new album, Special.
Special.
What's special about this album?
Everything. I put my foot in this damn album. I've been talking my shit because I think I deserve it by now. I made a No Skips classic album.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
it sure fucking did.
It's a no skips.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, wait, hang on.
We got something for
You
you.
want sound? So, is this the Lizzo show? You call how we gonna produce this thing up here. I get sound effects going and everything.
Yeah, I want the sound effects. I want the bum, bum, bum.
She said it's a no skips classic.
Yes.
hang on, we gotta
In
do
my
this.
opinion, is facts.
So tell me this. Like, can you give one example to listeners maybe who are young, haven't done the math? What do you consider what's a no skips classic you love that you consider that?
Oh God, no! But see, don't get me in trouble.
No, because
If
you're
I
not
say-
comparing. You're not
I'm
saying yours is that.
I'm about to say mine is. This is not comparable. These people are in a league of their own.
Right, but
they're your bar.
I'm promoting
They're
my
your
album.
bartender.
Let me talk my shit. Don't come for me, internet. That is my disclaimer, bitch. The Miseducation.
I knew you were going to say that. That's
is
a no skips classic.
No fucking skips. The Carter 3.
Louise.
Ooh.
Let me see.
Pop game, crazy.
Classic no skips.
I like where you started so far.
You can stop right there, though.
B-Day.
Oh, Beyonce.
Ooh.
What you gonna skip on B-Day?
Yeah.
What you gonna skip?
That's facts. And even if you were
feel
going to
it.
skip something, I wouldn't suggest you say it out loud.
Yeah, you can't tell anyone if you would skip it.
Classic no skips.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's the bar you set for yourself when you went in this time. Like, I want to make something that people deem to be a classic one day.
I want to make something that I deem to be a classic. I don't care about what people think.
You really feel it yourself. You listen back and you go,
Yes.
I'm proud of this.
And that's what matters. At the end of the day, when you 99,000 years old, are you gonna be like, did people think my album was a classic? No. Did I think my album was a classic? Am I proud of my life? And am I proud of my art and what I've done? Yeah. Because if I'm trying to please people, baby, I wouldn't have made Special. Yeah.
That bar and the albums that you mentioned, love it. For the creatives out there and other artists, you being a songwriter, somebody who is
An executive producer.
Hello.
there you go. Sorry.
Come on, man.
Yo, my bad, man, my bad.
There you go.
How did you go about mapping that out? Like, talk to us.
It was difficult because, when you have a nearly 200 song, discography of demos sitting around on your laptop and in studios, it's like I had to throw away really good songs. And I'm talking like, let me not. I'm talking my shit, but
and
let me
by
not
throw
talk my
away, you
shit.
mean didn't make the album.
Didn't make the album.
Got it.
And you talking demos just in the recording process for this, or stuff you've been sitting on, like you go through everything?
No, everything is like, no.
This is all through this process.
If it didn't make Cause I Love You, baby, it's not in the conversation.
Okay, got it. So it's just this run that you've been working on.
Yeah, as of like summer, August 2019 to
now. Okay.
To March 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, 200 songs.
Did you have big features you left on the cutting room floor, or just songs that you hadn't had anyone to?
No, because the way features work for me is like, the song begs for a feature, and once the feature's on there, I feel like it needs to come into the world.
That's a fair way to. You don't want to waste someone's time where you ask some incredible artist to give you their work, and then you just didn't make the album.
Exactly,
Right.
because it's like for the song. It's for the song. So no features on the cutting room floor.
Okay.
But songs that were really special to me and songs that, really helped me through a dark time. Darker songs, rappier songs. I know. Ooh!
So what are you gonna do with them?
I'm on Genius right now, and I'm looking at the track list. 13 tracks.
12.
Oh, well, maybe
Why
the last.
everybody getting the track list?
Oh, because they have listed as a track a very special message from Lizzo as listed as a track.
So
That ain't
okay.
a song.
Okay. So 12, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the titles, like, I want to know more about Everybody's Gay.
Yeah.
I want to know more about
Everybody
I
do.
Love You, Bitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. We have To Be Loved, I'm Ready.
Is Coldplay about Coldplay, the band, or just something else?
You got to stream special to find out.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Well,
You
it
got to
takes-
tune in. You got to tune in and find out.
Tune in
Well,
and
how
find
about-
out.
Well, can we talk about Everybody's Gay?
Sure, you tell me. What do you think?
When you hear everybody's gay, what does it mean to you?
How does that make you feel?
And is that kind of the point of the title too, right? Because people gonna feel some type of way about it, and you
Yeah.
want people to think. Also,
I wrote a song, and when you listen to it, it couldn't be called anything else.
Got it.
What else would I have called this song? And it's very much up to your interpretation and how you feel. I wrote a song about a party, a ball, a costume party, and I said what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said what I said. People politicize everything these days.
Yeah.
And they for damn sure politicize everything I say. So go for it.
have you prior to your the album before Special, which was,
'Cause I love you.
and that was where a lot of things started to really take off and go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything wasn't politicized for Lizzo. Everything wasn't, or was it?
It was. People didn't know who I was, so they didn't have anything. They didn't have the material.
Right.
When they knew who I was immediately politicized. But, when I put out Lizzo bangers a long time ago, I was very political. I am a very political person naturally. You get enough drinks in me and we sitting in a dark enough corner, I can tell you my theories and
Right.
my policies and what I think should change around here. So I've always been very vocal on stage. I've been wearing dance leotards on stage for years as a big girl with my big girl dancers, and people were like shocked by that. Like, is this a political statement? Now it's an industry standard to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Beyonce. But like, back when I was doing it, people thought that was political.
Right,
It's like I
right.
could not escape it.
Right.
I made a song called I'm in Love with Myself in like 2014, and people were like, is this a political statement? I'm like, I'm in love with myself.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, and then and you saying that was exactly where I'm going. At what point do you, as a creative, like that's just noise? Like you turn that off. Like you're not even thinking about those things when you create. You can't, right? You can't be concerned with.
I know I have to. I have to think about it because it is also a responsibility I've assumed. It is a compliment that people take me so seriously and that my words hold so much weight. It is a compliment, and I take that part seriously because there's a lot of young people, like children and babies, who really like my music, who are gonna grow up being like, oh my God, that's the diva of my life, and I gotta remember that when I'm creating music in the studio. I still say bitch, pussy, fuck, what the fuck, you know what I'm
You
saying?
definitely do.
But I am thinking about context, intention. Those things really matter.
I'm wearing this Brittney Griner jersey, and I was thinking about Brittney Griner today and about Black women in America and how the Brittney Griner thing and her being locked up in Russia, her being a Black woman from America is loaded into the entire thing because, frankly, the relationship between the racist country we live in and Black women is a complex relationship. And I wonder how much that factors into everything you do being, quote, political, because to be an outspoken Black woman in America is taken as a political thing. To some extent. And then on top of that, you represent other groups. Big girls look at you as an icon and someone that speaks up and like someone who's proud of everything about who you are. Black women in general, do you feel like sort of a representative for a lot of different people?
Well, yes, but it's because I don't really see that much of a difference. There's a very fine line between all marginalized groups that I don't think people are seeing. We're so kind
Similar.
of distracted by the physical differences or the words, the language around it.
categories.
We were talking about that today.
Right.
Yeah.
The label of it that we don't see, that we're all kind of being oppressed by the same thing. We all have the same common enemy, and we all are asking for the same thing: human rights, freedom,
Love.
Love.
Being able to live your life peacefully.
Yeah. So when I do see other groups, it's like feel like I'm parallel with y'all. You know, so if I don't speak up for y'all, like y'all need to speak, we need to speak up for everybody, for each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to lead by example, to show if you wanted to, you could. That's what I represent. you know?
Well, about damn time. Let's play a song too. Lizzo's here. The album is out right now. Actually, go stream it on Apple Music. It is called Special.
It is.
And Lizzo, I love the fact over the years of just being able to have conversations with you. Your energy has always been the same, right?
Thank
Like
you,
you've
yeah.
always been consistent,
Yeah.
and just laughing a lot, talking shit, wanting to make great music too.
Yeah, y'all almost had me when the mic was off. I was about to start talking my shit. I didn't know we was recording or not.
No, we wasn't on there. But if there's anything you would like to say while we're recording,
First of all, no.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. All right, no, I have nothing.
are you still having fun?
Yes, because I love everything. I don't do anything I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I do love making music. I love the process. I'm going to make it so that I am always doing it my way. I never want to be like, open up your email and you got hits waiting for you. It's like, no, I always want to be in the studio creating music from the ground up, because that's the point. That's why I do it. It's so fun for me. I love this part where I get to go and talk to people who give really good interviews. Like, I'm at that level in my career now where I finally get to talk to the people who give the good interviews.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
And not the so, and they not listening to me. Like, you know, this is fun for me because I love talking. I love talking about my shit, you know. I love touring. I love playing shows. Something come over me. I get the Holy Ghost when I'm out there. And what other part? I love the photo shoots.
Really?
Like,
so you love all the parts of this.
I'm really having fun. The only thing I don't love,
Here we go.
oh my God, is liners.
Oh, at the radio stations. Oh
okay,
God,
okay,
we don't like
okay.
them either. They give them to us, and we're like, yo.
But you know, here's the thing. I'm so good at them. I'm so good.
Well, then you're going to be asked to do more.
Well, test me.
All right.
Okay.
Actually,
Hang on,
no,
hang on.
hold on, Ebro.
No,
I wanted to get a drop from you later anyway.
No, seriously.
No.
I need a drop.
So here's a promotion we have coming up
I can
with
cold
somebody
turkey
that you
too.
love. With somebody that you love.
Who
So
is
we're-
it? Oh, don't tell me because I'm going to read it.
Yep. So I'm gonna give it to
Yes.
you. I'm gonna give it to you. You can't look at it.
Okay.
You just gotta grab the paper and read it in your best radio announcer voice.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
Tickets to Party with Cardi and Offset in Atlantic City inside the Hot 97 Beach Party VIP section at Batterfield, July 23rd. Everyone who wins qualifies for that grand prize: a one-night stay in AC, ground transportation to and from the show, merch from Cardi's Reebok collection, and your very own whip shots. Hold up, Cardi. I need to get some of them whip shots because I heard they dairy free.
All right. So that's what you hate
That's
doing,
great.
and you crush it.
But see, I'm good at it, so I kind of like doing things I'm good at too, because
Oh
I like
my
to
God.
test myself. So there's
Yeah.
really nothing.
All right. So I mean, you want to do when you taking over radio, man? Or when you going? Does that even ever? Because I mean, this is
I
a
have
jobby
a face
job.
for TV.
You
I'm
do.
sorry.
But you can do both. Well, now with radio, everything's filmed anyway.
That's
so
true.
you
Yeah, and
can
every
broad-
podcast is really just on YouTube.
Right.
That's
So-
true.
So everything is, and the cool part, just like you said, you like to talk. And the one thing I love about radio, and maybe I'm biased because I've been in so long, is literally right now as we're talking, there's somebody in the car with their family trying to get through their day.
Yeah.
They work at a hospital. They're a teacher. They're a firefighter. They're a police officer. They're people
Yeah.
you see every day, regular, everyday people that literally tune in, help me begin my day,
Yeah.
give me a little bit of info, a little bit of joy, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's a very intimate
It's the best.
relationship, and it's live. It's
very
right
early.
now.
It's very
It's
early.
literally
Very
like
early,
I'll
but-
walk down the street, right? And it's like a UPS driver will be like, burr, burr, hey, Laura, what's up? You know, today was great.
You see your
And it's
expression? Yo,
that's
I
a
be
big
choking
deal.
up, tearing up.
Yeah.
People come up to us on the street like, yo, I'm a teacher. Y'all was talking about something, and I was able to take it into my classroom and talk to my students about it.
That's incredible. I mean, I had that experience growing up. 97.9 The Box. I don't know if I can.
Yo,
Of course
shout to
you
the
can.
Mad Hatter.
Yeah, Mad Hatter Morning Show. I would call in and do the freestyle, and I would win tickets.
Really?
I would win the freestyle. And then
Wow.
one day, Mad Hatter, when I was waiting to win my tickets after I did the freestyle, he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And I told him my name, and he was like, "You're good." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be a
Have you ever
famous
told this story
rapper."
before?
No.
Oh, he's gonna love this. You said your name was Lizzo. At the time, or you
I
did?
did because I was Lizzo back then.
Okay,
I
you were
was. I think I was Lizzo, Lisso. Regardless, I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I'm Lizzo from the West." And he was like, "You're real good at this." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm about to blow up." I thought I was about to blow up tomorrow. I thought Lil Wayne was gonna discover me.
That's amazing.
So good.
That's amazing. Good for you.
By the
man.
way, what's your Instagram handle?
Lizzo be eating.
How is that not just a show? How is Lizzo be eating? You having meals with your celebrity friends, not just a show.
Uh-oh.
Executive producer
Amazon,
credit.
you hear this?
Holla at your boy.
Who would be like your first 3 guests?
On Lizzo
Anyone,
be eating.
anyone
Yeah.
in the world, anyone.
Damn.
No, I want to know people you could get though. People you feel like in your Rolodex. What about that? That
I
you
was
could,
like, living
get?
or dead?
Yeah, because if she says Dr. King, I mean that's a tough get.
No, living.
Damn. Who like to eat? You know, speaking of Cardi, me and Cardi been trying to eat for a minute. She was like, "We need to go to this restaurant." And it was a restaurant that had all these mac and cheeses and crab legs. And I became vegan. So now I can't eat
do
nothing
it.
with Cardi because Cardi love meat, cheese,
She
and
loves
fish.
it
I
all.
can make you a mean
Yes.
vegan mac.
Really?
Have you had vegan mac before?
I've had vegan mac, but
people they fuck it up.
They fuck it up.
There's some places. There's actually one uptown here in New York City. It's called Seasoned Vegan. It's been there for like 30 years. It's a mom and son black family that owns it. They make a mean vegan mac.
we need to order that right now.
Yeah,
If my
and Greedy
queens
Seasoned
hear
Vegan in
me.
Brooklyn too. My friend owns
greedy.
that.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, greedy
bomb.
vegan
Vegan.
popping.
Right? Y'all hear me? I know the team hear me.
When did you
Yeah.
go vegan?
May 2020.
May 2020.
Yeah.
And why?
I've always been leaning towards it. I was a vegetarian since 2007.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was leaning towards veganism. I just was like, I was real broke once and I was like, oh, I'm accidentally a vegan because all I could afford was noodles and red sauce. But then, you know, I started making money and I was like, ooh, started eating a lot of cheese. And then when I moved to LA and really kind of solidified, moved into a house, I was like, okay, I want to take this to the next level, just for my health and my vitality and and what I like to eat. You know, I never was good at eating chicken.
Really?
Like chicken off the bone, like my Caribbean friends would finish it for me because I would never.
You would never
want to
get close to it, right?
I like the
yeah, in my
veins.
house, I was
creepy.
taught you gotta eat it down to the gristle, or otherwise you're being disrespectful. You
No,
gotta
I'm with
leave
you.
just the bone. You gotta eat the cartilage. You gotta eat the whole
See, that's
thing.
why I eat the titty. I would eat the chicken titty.
I think the
That's
breast.
formerly
Yes.
formerly known as the breast.
Yeah.
But now from here on out, I'm
From
calling
now
it
on,
titty.
yo,
It's
pass the
chicken
chicken
titty.
titty. That's crazy.
Them double D's. You know what I'm saying?
And is there any moral part of it, or is it just health? Like
It just, you know, I sum it up like this because I don't even think it's like health. Because I don't want people to get confused with like weight loss. Health and weight loss are two completely
There you
different
go.
things. They
Talk to
can
'em.
be the same, but they're not, you know, mutually exclusive. I think I just feel better when I don't eat meat or cheese
Okay.
or
Animal
dairy.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
I
yeah.
just feel better. I like the way I feel, mentally, physically, spiritually,
Sharp.
emotionally. I'm
So,
sharp.
I do this thing where I don't eat animal products Monday through Friday. Like that's I
Yeah.
obviously cheat, but Monday through Friday I don't eat animal products. I've been off beef since the 90s. I never ate pork. My mom's Jewish. Father was like, it's a dirty animal. We just don't eat swine, you know, all that type of shit.
I had that lecture.
Yeah, so then, so
pigs always
fast
getting
forward
called
now, my
dirty
lady is vegan. She cooks chefs up vegan. Well, let me not say she's vegan because she might have a shellfish or lobster. To your point, there is a way to be a unhealthy vegan with processed food,
Absolutely.
sugar, carbs. Like you can be definitely unhealthy and still be vegan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad you
In fact,
pointed
it's
that
hard
out.
to be a healthy vegan.
Yeah.
The cooking part,
Yes.
the effort you have to put in is real, right?
Yeah, it's hard to be healthy, period, in America.
It is.
The food system, it does
Oh,
not.
here we go.
You
Let's
know,
get into it. Let's
right?
say it. Let's talk.
It does not give you access to the fresh produce and food without all these additives and food colorings. And there's literal poisons in our food that in other countries are banned.
That's right.
So it's like, it's difficult, period. So veganism don't necessarily mean you healthy. I was like, I'm a vegetarian. I'll have the French fries. Like, and I was eating French fries and like cheese dogs. I was like, yeah, well, I'm a vegetarian, you know, so it's a fine line. I think veganism for me though is about like I want to eat things that make me feel
Eat life.
closer to
Life.
I want to feel closer to the earth.
Yo,
wanna
Shani,
feel-
she's on it, B.
I'm listening.
Yo, she's on it.
You know
I
I'm
know.
listening.
I've recently been drinking chakra juice, which sounds
that?
like
What is
so. Wherever you're having it, so the chakra points on your body have
Talk to
different
him.
colors.
Talk to him.
Right? And so lately I've been having
Got you.
little issues, solar plexus, root, and sacral. So I've been drinking fresh juices that are the same color as those chakra points. So fresh papaya juice, fresh guava juice, fresh pineapple juice, and I drink it every single day. And my back been feeling better. My hips been getting more loosened up. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing the splits lately. That shit hurt.
Releasing the wiggles. She's been releasing the
Releasing
wiggles.
emotion. There's so much emotion in your hips, especially women. So I've been drinking all of this chakra juice every morning to kind of like heal that part of my body. It's been amazing.
So dope.
It's been amazing.
Well, and you also with the shows and the dancing. Now hearing you talk about your hips, you put work in on that stage.
Yeah, these hips, they lie sometimes.
Your hips do lie.
These hips do lie sometimes.
Those
I'll
splits
be up
are
there
no
like,
joke.
It's no joke. Now listen, I don't just be buzzing. I learned how to do the splits for About Damn Time music video. I was the most inflexible. My legs do this, and when the splits was like that, and I got all the way down to here for the About Damn Time music video, and it a span of like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and that shit broke me open, child. So I'm trying to stay open so I could bust it on tour with Lotto this fall.
Yeah, hey, yo,
Tickets
yeah.
on sale.
Yo, speaking of, shout to Lotto, another person. She's not quite friend of the show yet. She's only been here once,
She's on her way though.
but she's
a
amazing.
friend.
She was
But
lovely.
know,
she's
we had
a
a great
friend, but she's
interview.
only been here once. We had a phenomenal conversation with her.
She had a great moment. Congrats to her too. The BET
I
Awards. What a great night for her,
that
right?
was so special.
How did you and Lotto link for her being on tour together, or y'all being on tour together?
Well, I'm just a fan. We haven't even really met in person. We've spoken, you know, but we haven't, because her schedule is wild. We was trying to link up at BET, and it was like when I opened it, so it was like I had to be there at a certain time, and then she was like, well, I'm performing after that, and then she had to be in the seat for the award. So we never even got to really like cross paths. But ever since I've started touring and headlining my own tour, I've always wanted to tour with someone who inspires me and that I'm a fan of. I've never sat back and been like, well, you guys choose who opens for me. I don't care. Like, I've always been super hands-on about who's open for me, and some incredible people have opened for me. And now Lotto is added to that list. Like, I just think that I just want to hear her music every night.
She's really good, and she really cares about being dope.
Yes. You could tell she studies rap as her craft. Like,
Yeah.
she gives a shit, you know? And that matters to me. And you can see that a mile away, too. We also could see bullshit, and she don't got bullshit in her.
And also, I'm guessing for you, because of the kind of music you make and how diverse it is, you could pick the opener to be from any genre. Really, tons of
Isn't that incredible?
like that, which is pretty sweet.
God is good.
So, is it intentional that you picked rap though, or are there other openers as well?
I've always picked a black girl that raps, for the most part.
That a black girl that raps, not necessarily a rapper, but someone who raps is part of their resume.
Well, listen, I was an indie rapper in like 2013 and 12. So the word female rapper has had like a negative connotation, because that was back when there were not that many girls rapping. And so it's like, is it hard being a female rapper? Tell us about how hard it is being a female rapper. And I kind of have a negative
right.
relationship with that term, because so many journalists used it. So I always say, you know, people with pussies who rap, or pussy rap, or girls that rap. That's just the way I say female rapper.
I get it,
Just
I get it,
to
I get it.
kind of take that female rapper stigma out of my head.
Well, I think what I'm also hearing is there are, like yourself, you sing and rap.
Yes.
I've never even asked you, because you're dope at both, and you also play instruments.
Can you please just say that again? Can you just tell people at home?
You're dope at both, singing and rapping.
Feels
What's
so good.
going on? It feels good to hear that.
That feels good to get
Wait,
in.
wait, people don't tell you that?
No, I know that I'm good at both because that was my goal. I heard Lauryn Hill and I heard Missy Elliott and said, how can I do that? How can I be that? I saw Queen Latifah said, how can I do that? But I feel like because of the kind of music I make or my personality, or I don't think people can register that. I don't think people think of what I'm doing as rap, but I'm in such a weird position because it's like, if you consider me a singer, I'm not that good of a singer. I'm not as good as the great singers. If you consider me just a rapper, then I'm not as cool as rappers, and I don't appeal to the same demographic as mainstream rappers right now because I'm not talking about the same things. So I'm in a real weird spot.
I hear that.
I'm in a real funny position
Right.
where I don't think people can kind of wrap their minds around what I'm doing, but I'm like, go back and listen to Missy Elliott, you know? Like, she was having so much fun on records, talking about fucking and being a freak, just like all the other girls that was rapping at the time. But Missy also got put in this different category. And, you know, it's an honor to see myself in her,
Right.
you know? But I don't think people get
she
that right
sees
now.
you. She knows
I
what
know.
you're doing. She loves you.
And she reminds me, she's like, you're not like everybody else, Lizzo. Like, stop looking for validation in those areas because you're never going to get it. You are different. And that's also the best thing about you. So stay you. And I really appreciate that from her.
That's super facts. I mean, we have the debate up here a lot because a person that I know you know is dope and love Doja Cat, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, and him as well, and Laura, we've been supporting Doja from early. This girl's fire. She be rhyming, she be spitting,
also
she be
toured
singing.
with me. I wanted her to open for me, and we toured together back in like 2014 or something.
Wow,
and
y'all were both on the grind.
And she was always good.
Yeah.
People at my shows, they was like, I want a picture with Doja Cat. I was like, damn, okay. They were like, fuck you, I want a picture with Doja Cat. I was like, this girl going
But people
places.
hate on, you know, when we say, yo, she's one of the dopest rappers, people, she ain't no rapper, she's a pop star. And you'll be like, but rap can be pop.
Rap is pop.
And rap is pop. And rappers can make pop, they can make underground, they can make all types of shit.
And Drake raps and sings and he's pop. And he's a rapper. No one ever says, is Drake a rapper?
Exactly.
Except Funk Flex. But short of that.
So you see what I'm saying? So
it's weird, right?
It's real pick and choosy.
Seems like with women, it's a little harder.
Now, when I say rap is pop, well, let's clarify. Rap music is the most popular genre of music now.
That's right.
And people who create pop music that are not necessarily rappers are making musically, aesthetically, rap music.
That's right. They're using hip hop.
They're using hip hop elements in the production. They're using hip hop cadences and a hip hop style.
There you go.
Everyone has amalgamated over into rap.
Amalgamation.
Even country stars are.
Talk to 'em.
I heard a country song that was like, I said, man, who?
Fire.
That's a black. Who is that? Is that a black? Is this rap? What station am I listening to?
It's in everything.
It's in everything. So how you gonna say they don't belong when it is us? When we created this shit.
Yo,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bad. Y'all gotta pay attention to this girl.
Lizzo,
She's
maybe you
special.
have
There's a
to.
new album out. It's called Special.
Yo, Lizzo, maybe you need to go up to Flex and do like a freestyle. Maybe that's what you
Maybe
need.
that'll do it.
Yo.
That'll do it.
Can we hook that up? Let's look that up sometime. That'll let people know what time it is.
What beat would you choose?
I would choose a Southside, Houston, Texas.
Like Lil Kiki Southside?
Yeah.
Southside, the Southside.
Oh my God.
Southside,
I'm not about to
the
freestyle right now.
Southside, the Southside.
I'm just impressed by your
Southside,
ability to randomly pick up a drum beat.
Okay,
because
She'll
hold
you're-
on.
rap, watch, she'll rap and do it at the same time.
Okay.
Southside, the Southside. Southside,
What's up?
the
It's your
Southside.
girl Lizzo.
Hey.
Chilling on the radio with Ebro.
Hey.
About to talk some shit, about to do what I do. Special out tomorrow, bitch. Go run it up by that shit, huh? I don't give a motherfuck. If you gave a fuck, then you run on my. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna say after that. for
Yeah,
that.
so hey, listen.
Let's
Listen.
That was hard.
Like I said, special. People, but then, the other thing that's important, people will catch on late. That happens sometimes, right? In my time and being in and around radio, people who know, and as Missy told you, don't be worried about people who don't get it.
Yeah, and it's such a
You have the #1 record right
I
now
know.
in the country.
I have no complaints.
And being even remotely concerned about people who don't get it.
Yeah.
And we all have this flaw, by the way.
We do.
Yes.
Everyone. We talk about this all the time where everything will be great. You'll be getting so much love in your comments. And that one comment, you're like, yo, who's this motherfucker?
Yeah.
That was
right
the
here?
Conway Funk Flex thing this week.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loves Griselda and loves Conway, but as he got a comment from someone, said something, and then he starts worrying about what Funk Flex thinks. Yo, you're popping. You know what I mean?
Also,
like, we don't focus on the things that are right in front
Funk
of us.
Flex's opinion isn't the truth.
No.
It's his opinion.
It's just his opinion.
That's right.
And
That's
I think with social media, we have forgotten that it's just their opinion. It's not a fact. Like, people will see someone's tweet and be like, oh, wait a minute, that's not true. Ah! And I'm like, well, yeah, bitch, you're right. It's not true.
It's not true. It's okay.
Are you going to let someone's opinion ruin your whole day? Is it going to materialize like Back to the Future in the dictionary or on Wikipedia just because some random person on Twitter said it? No, bitch, let it go. If you're outside and the sun is out and somebody was like, oh, the sun is not out today, are you going to look at the sun and be like, well, how could you say that the sun is... Like, bitch, keep walking. Keep walking. It don't
It's
got
good advice to
nothing
all
to
of
do
us.
with
We
you.
all do it. We all do it, though.
Man.
It's easy, especially with social.
Well, here's the problem.
You looking at him like you ain't... She in her bag today. I'm like shaking.
No, I was looking for a transition
very
to play
good.
Truth Hurts, and I was going to be like, see, that truth right there, it hurts, and let's play the hit.
Play it
Oh,
now.
you should do
Throw it
this.
back.
You
Throw it
should
back.
do this.
Throw it back. Listen, Special is an album that you can go stream right now. I want to play that Girls record off there, too, which you put out early, too. Let's get to that. And we got to talk before you break up out of here because I made the prediction that you were going to be an EGOT.
Wow.
We had
which
a
is,
full discussion
Emmy,
about it.
Grammy,
When was
Oscar,
this?
Tony. This was
This
just
week.
the other day.
This week, because we talked about the Emmys. We saw that
Okay.
you got nominated.
Okay.
Bravo. Very excited for
right.
you. To be honest with you, I came in and I reported it, and you were the first person we talked about.
You know,
We're so proud.
I really appreciate that because there's been other people who talk about the Emmys, noms, and they leave me out of it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, you're here, okay? And we
I
recognize
appreciate
you, and
that.
we're proud of you.
Oh, listen, a lot of us were very upset about the lack of nominations for This Is Us. So some of us got,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That show, I can't watch that show
too-
because I cry on
much.
every episode.
That was us too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Every
don't
single one.
watch it. Give it up one time. Friend of the show,
That's right.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Get that new album Special available on Apple Music right now. Go stream it.
Go stream it. Friend of the show, friend of these hoes.